Hello guys, this is Steve here, Moonlight Africa Analytics. Welcome to this platform. And today I want us to look at something. Given that this is the Men's Mental Health Month, and one of the leading concerns of mental health and bodily health is what we call obesity. And Center for Disease Control, CDC, alafu together with WHO, that is World Health Organization, of what we call body mass index, BMI. An index is just a ratio between something and something. So BMI is a ratio between someone's weight and the square of their height. Math kidogo. That is your weight divided by the square of your height. So that gives us whether you are obese or not, whether you are underweight or you have a normal weight, or whether you are obese. Remember, so many people are dying not because of what is happening to them, but because of what is eating them from inside that they ate. Just a thought. Now we have a calculator to calculate the the body mass index in Python, something basic. Remember, Python is here to help with the automation processes, and one of the things you can automate is your health. You can be so purposeful with your health, and you can create something like this, or even expose kids to this kind of learning. Let's go into it. I have already created it, so we'll just go through the codes. Here we go. Hapa. Let me push this a little bit. Now, as you can see, I have this. Let me take my codes to the very top. I have this: obtain user input for weight and height. Remember, we are creating a BMI, simple BMI using PyCharm. So obtain user input for weight and height. Line 1 is just a comment introduced with an hashtag, and it is in gray. This line is never printed. Then I go to line 2, weight. I define my variable. So I have defined my weight. We use equal sign to define a variable, to initialize a variable in Python. So weight is equals to float. Float means the data type that I'm going to use here is a float, and a float is a data type with hanging numbers. Hanging numbers need decimals in simple terms. Alafu, I have this other one, height. It's also a float, meaning I might experience decimals. So that's why it's important to specify that my data type is a float, could be a float, right? Then whatever is in quotation marks are called strings. I have placed the quotation marks, and Makib upper have left some space, which means as I am running it in this other pane, the user where we are collecting the user input, this space means that I'm going to have some space from this statement. I'm going to have some space to fill in my input. Then I have another comment in line 5. Then I have BMI. Now, this is what works behind the scene. BMI is equals to weight over height multiplied, and this times 2, this one. This is how we write squares in Python, right? So it is BMI equals to weight divided by height squared. Right, now again another comment. Remember, comments are very important to document every step of your code. And then I have print your BMI is equals to, after it has divided, it is going to print for me my BMI, and I have used this F to introduce words that have not been initialized up here, words that are not variable by themselves, but BMI that is within the curly braces has already been initialized. That's why if it is appearing in between words that have not been initialized, I put it in curly braces, and then 0.2f, two significant figures. Alright, alafu we go to interpret BMI and display health status. Now this is what is important. Data is very important to the extent to which it is given meaning. Now if you go to the streets and then you are measuring your height and weight and then you stop at that, that isn't important. But if we can analyze that data of your height and weight, then it can inform your feeding habits, then it can inform your lifestyle, then data becomes of essence. Now that's the essence of data science, giving data meaning. Your height and weight that you measure in the streets, this is how best it can be used to give us your BMI and to tell us whether you're healthy or you're not healthy. So this is now the interpretation bit of the divisions up here. If my BMI is less than 18.5, then I have what we call underweight. According to CDC and WHO, 18.5, a ratio of weight to height squared, less than 18.5, uko underweight bro, so feed. Then I have this one, if, elif, else, is a control in Python that just looks at a result, makes a decision, and it goes and checks on the BMI. If it finds that my answer is less than 18.5, this is what it prints. Remember, the print is at least 4 spaces from the margin. Indentation in Python is very important to mean that this print is part of this code number 12, alright? And then I introduce another code again, elif. If your BMI is equals to something between 18.5 and 25, you have a normal weight. Kudos, keep on maintaining normalcy in your feeding. And then I have something else here, 25 BMI and 30. If your BMI is something between 25 and 30, you've started becoming overweight. That's a red line in feeding. And then else means something not classified, something beyond 30. Remember, we have class 1 obesity, class 2, class 3 of obesity. I didn't go into details of that, but anything beyond 30, you're obese. You know, there is overweight and obese. Obese means your BMI is beyond 30. So enough said. If I run this program like that, check out here, angalia hapa chini, it will ask for my weight in kilograms. I am 63 kilos, and then my height is very tall, at 160, inakwanga nini, 166 I think, very tall. And then it will work out my BMI. It will tell me my BMI is 22.86, which is a normal weight, and then it tells me that, and then it finishes with process finished with exit code 0. These are the codes. You can try it out, create a simple calculator. Leo tumefanya BMI. Tomorrow we are going to look at, or next time we are doing this, we are going to look at mathematics, a learning area, and look at how we can use Python to maybe classify prime numbers, look at odd numbers, even numbers, a simple calculator, and other fun stuffs. Let me know what you wish to look into. Otherwise, enjoy your time. This is Steve Ochi. Please like, share, comment, and let's meet again in the next tutorial. Adios.